Hey guys, BTR Plumbing here, and today I'm here with my rare 1970s Kilgore Argus toilet. So if y'all haven't seen the video of where I found this toilet, I will leave the link to that video in the description so you can go and watch it for yourself, just in case you haven't watched it. But unfortunately, I wasn't able to save the other one as it was damaged the next day I went back. This one did not come with the flushometer. This one was in the left stall. There's two stalls. There's one on the left, one on the right. The one on the left did not have the flushometer. It was actually capped off. It looks like they hadn't used it in a while. It was kind of tilted to the right. And the other one was, looked like it had been in use. The flushometer was still attached, and that's what I have here. The diaphragm inside of it was shot. It's just peeling apart and stuff. So that, this diaphragm is garbage. I did take the piece out of the middle though, as it was still good, but I do have this on 3.5. The pressure is not turned all the way up. I have it set to about how it would flush on a tank, just because I think it's cool. And yes, I will turn up the pressure later in the video. So this toilet does have the Kilgore stamp on it. It's a little bit dirty, but you can kind of see the blue where it says Kilgore. But this thing was in a fire, so it's really, really dirty. And it definitely needs to be cleaned and restored. So other than the minor stuff like the bad staining and stuff, this toilet is pretty much fully intact. I haven't found any cracks or chips or anything like that. There is some rough spots. Again, like this is just a factory defect in the glaze, and then this is obviously just from the seat slamming down over time, but this thing will definitely appreciate an acid bath. Overall, this is a really cool toilet. I believe I am the first person in the toilet community to actually own a Kilgore Argus toilet or any Kilgore commercial fixture. And this towel I have here is just so the water isn't coming out the front and get my feet wet, because it's been doing that. So, and there was a newish round wooden seat on here that I did take off, but here is a flush. Again, this is on 3.5. And I also love the double siphon jets. It's really cool, but here is a flush. So I believe that's about how it flushed, how it would flush if I were to hold a tank on there. This is no different than I believe it's the model 109, or it's basically an Apex. I'm still trying to get used to all the Kilgore names, but what was I gonna say? It looks like at one point, you can see there's a water line here. It used to be on 3.5, obviously, and then it looks like maybe later, because the place closed down in like the mid 2000s. So like around 2009 or 10 is when it shut down. Or I think it was actually closer to 2011. It looks like at one point they changed the diaphragm out to be a 1.6 because of the lower water line, but I could be wrong. But let me give y'all one more flush on a gravity fed water pressure, and then I will turn the pressure all the way up. Here's another flush. I definitely really like this toilet. I will definitely have to take those flange bolts out, but for now, they're not really in the way of anything. But now I'm just gonna go ahead and this flushometer cap actually came from that one right there. This one, as y'all know, I've never really had a flushometer cap on it, but now I'm just gonna go ahead and turn the pressure all the way up and give y'all a couple more flushes, and then I will switch to a 1.6 just to show y'all how well it actually performs on 1.6. And by performs, I mean flushing wise. So here is a flush on full pressure. Very powerful. I definitely love the gurgle at the end too. I don't know if the rag is down here somewhere. It is not. Where is it? It's probably in the cadet over here. Yes, it is. I'm gonna go ahead and just flush it down for fun, just to see how it does. Obviously, I don't think this is gonna struggle, but if it does, that will be a little bit surprising. But I'm sure on normal use, even if this was on 1.6, it would definitely be acceptable, because these toilets were designed way ahead of their time, especially with those large siphon jets. It initiates the siphon really quickly, which is really cool as well, especially for being 70s. But here's another flush with the rag. It appears to be partially clogged. I think it's probably stuck at the bottom. It is. I think there's something in the trapway that it's catching on because it's really hard. Yeah, I just heard a little piece of porcelain break. Yep. So there was something stuck in the trapway that was causing this to get stuck. So I will try that again just because it wasn't really fair. And even though the water line is low, it won't affect how it will flush. So let's go ahead and lay this out again. Let's try this one more time. Hopefully it doesn't get stuck. It appears to be partially clogged again. I'll definitely have to flip this thing over and see what it's getting stuck on. I can't really feel it from in here. It's very smooth on the inside, so I don't know what it's getting caught on, but normally I don't think it would do that because my other Kilgores can pass this perfectly fine. So now I'm gonna go ahead and insert the 1.6 diaphragm into the flushometer, and I'll be back for some more flushes. Okay, I now have the 1.6 diaphragm installed in the Sloan Regal, and the pressure is turned all the way up. Again, this flush will be a bit shorter, but it's still enough to get it to siphon. But on weak pressure, you kind of have to flush it twice to initiate a siphon. But again, that's if it's weaker than if it was on a tank. So, but I just have the pressure turned all the way up just because it's cool. But here's a flush. As y'all can see, that was not bad at all. And even with such a short flush, it was able to initiate a siphon. And even that would probably be perfectly fine on normal use. So now I'll do another flush. This angle, here we go. Yeah, even with this thing, I think the limit would be 1.28. I think if you go any lower than 1.6, then it would probably have issues. But again, I think the quick siphon, or the reason it can flush so well on such a low amount of water, is because of the double siphon jets. Like I said earlier, these things are designed way ahead of their time. Now I'm gonna do more of a close-up flush like this. Here we go. Now I'm gonna do a flush at this angle, just so y'all can kind of see the siphon jets in action. You will only be able to see the top one, but it's still kind of cool. So here's another flush. That's awesome. So yeah, I really hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, subscribe, leave y'all's comments down below, and I will see y'all in my next video. Bye.